Hello everyone, and this is an exciting time for all of us. I would like to congratulate the group of BRAP, our esteemed colleagues, and all the people who made this possible on your fourth convention. There was a time that they are saying we can only get infected from the things that we touch. But later on, the World Health Organization and even the CDC or Center for Disease Control has been saying, hindi lang doon sa mga dinideliver sa atin, sa mga hinahawakan natin, sa mga nakakasalamuhan natin, but it can be, this virus, be present everywhere, particularly sa things that we breathe in. And that is scary dahil we can see that there are a lot of variants coming in. There's the Alpha, which we know a lot more about, then became the Delta, then the Lambda, and most recently, nalaman natin meron na rin palang Mu. And these very transmissible viruses can infect a lot of us. So it is up to us to take care of ourselves. Now, it is the responsibility of each one of us. Hindi lamang mga doktor ang dapat nag-aalaga ng ating sariling mga katawan at ng mga mahal natin sa buhay. Now, as a fellow doctor, it is very important for me to be able to take care of my patients as well, na kung maaari, maalagaan ko sila at maprotektahan. But let us admit it, kahit tayong mga professional who work in the hospitals, who work in the laboratories, and even in the clinics, and in our environment, kahit tayo, we can be affected. We can be infected. So, hindi lang tayo bilang doktor, kundi bilang pamilyadong tao, we should be caring for ourselves as well. And how do we do that? Well, we have a new idea. It's a great idea. Sinasabi nga nila, when there is a problem, that is when ideas can come. And we call this the chlorous water. Electrolysis through a patented green technology process produces a product called the chlorous water. Now, this chlorous water is just as lethal to many of these microorganisms. The key component here is the hypochlorous acid, which occurs in our natural system. In fact, nasa ating katawan. In fact, it is produced by our own white blood cell. So what am I trying to say here? We have now a new idea that can protect us. This is the solution. The chlorous water, electrolyzed aqueous product, and powered by hypochloric acid with base ingredient ng water and halite. It is a natural defense mechanism natin para sa ating mga hinahawakan, para sa ating kapaligiran, so that the things that we breathe in are protected and disinfected. This chlorous water has been found to have a 99.9% inactivation rate that is lethal to all known pathogens, including 1. The different viruses, the many different viruses that is surrounding us, including the SARS-CoV-2. There are many other hospitals that are benefited already with this chlorous water because there are also many hospital-acquired infections. Sinasabi nga na bagamat ito ay ospital, isa ito sa pinaka-dangerous places to be in right now. Well, because there are a lot of people coming in with different microbes in their body that they can transmit to other people. Number 1 would be the noroviruses, the Mycobacterium, Klebsiella, and other viruses like influenza, the Pseudomonas, the MRSA, that means our methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, and many other bacterial infections that surrounds us inside the hospital. Now, this is the interpretation of results that was done on it. Number 1, Salmonella, Staphylococcus, Klebsiella, Pseudomonas, and even our fungi from Candida. These are some of the viruses that can also be inactivated by the chlorous water. And that is totally good news for each one of us. As you can see here, results has indicated that 100 parts per million of hypochlorous acid is able to completely remove bacteria, including E. coli. And what is most interesting for us is that studies have shown that SARS-CoV-2 could be completely disrupted when it was exposed to 30 seconds of chlorous water. Now, this is exciting for each one of us who are attending. Hindi lang para sa mga professionals who work in the hospitals, sa COVID wards, sa ICU. This chlorous water can also be used for the different equipments that we use, from our stethoscopes to the charts that we hold, and even the hospital equipments. It can also be used in the operating room. It can be used in the delivery room. It can be used in the different parts of our laboratories. In fact, we can also use it even for the things that we wear, like our scrub suit, our PPEs, our gloves, our masks, and many things that we are always in contact with. How does chlorous water inactivate the pathogen? We are excited to tell you that there is such a thing as we call the ultrasonic humidifier. Once it is aerosolized, these particles with less than 50 or 50 microns can stay suspended in the air. And then, in the air, once it comes in contact with the pathogens are deactivated. What is wonderful about this is that the many certifications that chlorous water has already received, from the USDA up to the European Chemicals Agency, the United States FDA, and our own FDA. Now, what is important for physicians and other healthcare workers and people of science is that a product should have undergone some studies and researches. Now, Health Europa has done this, and they have shown that there is a prevention of COVID-19 transmission using ambient air disinfection. And this is where chlorous water can help us be safe. Now, why should we shift to chlorous water kumpara doon sa mga nakasanayan na po natin? Well, first of all, it is important for me that it should be non-toxic. That means, pwede kahit kanino, pwedeng ma-absorb sa skin ko, or pwedeng ma-ingest ko if need be. Secondly, ang maganda rito, this is food grade. That means, pwede nating i-spray in the things like vegetables and fruits before even eating it. Also, it is all natural. There is no chemicals involved here. Therefore, it will not be toxic to our skin and other body organs. In fact, even our pets are safe with chlorous water because it is pet friendly. And last but not the least, it is family friendly. That means even our own children can use this to disinfect the things that they are touching.